Just a reminder what this project is. We're converting that laundry room into a solar power room, and we're installing 6 of these 16 kilowatt hour batteries in parallel. So we're gonna have 96 kilowatt hours of power, a ton. And we're gonna be installing 2 of these 10 kilowatt inverters in parallel. So we're gonna have 20 kilowatts and 96 kilowatt hours of power to replace our 3 kilowatt lead acid system. Down in the description below is links for all this stuff if you want to buy one and follow along. It really helps out the channel a ton if you do that. So let's get started. We're gonna go into great detail about all this in the next couple of videos. Okay guys, let's cut this out. It's time to cut it out. We've got our ladder in this cool configuration here. Ooh, that's bad. Look at that. I need to run down and get some insulation because look, I'm missing some there. But also, I need to cut out that moldy insulation and put another bat in there. We have a negative pressure going on here, so it pulls any kind of dust out of the house. And then I'm going to cut out this square too. It's not dipping or anything, but it needs to go. Okay guys, I really got to get this stuff moved into the hangar next to the house, because just to find these 3 items was a hell of a chore. Probably 40 minutes of digging, 45 minutes. I would save so much time and energy if I could get a shop together. That's going to be one of the next projects over the next couple of months, because this is nuts. We're having a little bit of breakfast at the Black Bear, and Maverick's going to try an orange. What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
He loves it.
He's wondering where it went. He's trying new foods. He loves it. He also likes the gravy. He raised an eyebrow.
Maverick,
you want your cup?
More drink?
Oh my God, dumped it in there hard.
Oh, thank you.
You clean?
It's totally clean.
Okay, now let's cut out the moldy paper from both of these, and we'll stuff some insulation in there. This insulation isn't wide enough, but to get the insulation that's wide enough, it was like $140 for a package, and I only need a little bit. So we're just gonna stuff this in there best we can. It's all you can really do in life if it's not big enough, is just stuff it in there best you can. I may have to put 2 pieces in there, so I don't know if that's a tip that works for you guys. It doesn't work for all areas. That's not too bad. There's our water damage. Not too bad at all. So let's get this re-insulated. I've already patched the roof. And I'll cut out this piece too. This roll was 30 bucks instead of 140. Look at that precision, guys. Almost like I did it on purpose. You always want to throw the first screw on the ground as kind of like a sacrifice to the gods. So now we've got our hole ready. I've screwed in our little nail plates all the way around. And I've done that for this one too. So we've got nail plates all the way around. Okay, we've got our measurements, our complicated piece with the pipe, and our simple one. And don't worry about these numbers, this is an old drywaller's trick for precision. This is how many after the decimal point, after 19. So you want to make it, the more precise you are with cutting, the the better it's going to fit. This is called a keyhole saw. We're just going to use this to saw one edge, and then we'll slice the other. So you have two choices of teeth here, depending on which side you're cutting through. I'm going to use the push to cut side to push the paper in so I don't tear it out. And if I was going to cut from the back side, I would use this side, pull to cut, so that I'm pulling the paper in towards the surface. So let's use our push to cut. What's weird is that they used to use plaster, liquid plaster to do this. I can't imagine how floppy the sheets were then. Now this cut will be easy. We're just going to score the paper here. And we'll just give it a little tap on the back. I'll just fold her back and give her another little swipe. I actually prefer to do this from the back side, but it's fine. Now take your cat litter bucket . Okay, there we go. So look at how wide that notch is. And then let's see how wide it gets by the time I can fit it. Okay, let's see how wide that gap's got to get before we can fit our pipe in there. Okay, the hole's got to get a little wider because of trying to slot it in at an angle. I widened her gap with a knife. Now don't go doing that. You could go to jail. Okay. See, as I bash this, I'm slowly eroding it to give it a better chance of fitting. Okay. That looks real good. Isn't she beautiful? Look at that. Nice tight seams. And our hole fit perfectly. So now let's fill in that little gap back there. So here's what we got. We got the piece that was there, we cut out, and we've got a little stick with a handle on it. Okay. I'll pull this all the way over. Okay, that was a horrible pain in the ass. Okay guys, let's mix up some hot mud. So unlike boxed mud, this one has a curing, it's like it has a reaction and it gets hot. That's why they call it hot mud. So let's just add a little water here. Now you don't want to make up too much hot mud at once because it cures and then it's ruined. Now this stuff is called fast set 20 and you have 20 minutes to work with it. The advantages is it dries faster, it dries harder. This stuff dries faster and harder, so you don't have to wait, a day to do your next coat. I can't find my good mixture, so I just bent a rod, but it's not working real great. Gosh darn it! I thought I was on high and I went to switch it to low, but I was on low and I switched it to high. Look like I've been earning my money the hard way. Gosh darn it! So let's go use this up real quick. Okay, our working time is coming to a close on this batch. Low spots are fine. High spots we do not want at this stage in the game. Yeah, so check this out, guys. It's a putty at this point. It's no good. It's thicker than hell. So I'm gonna go clean all this out, make a new batch, and then I'll give this thing another coat. But that wasn't too bad. It was a complicated patch because of that stupid pipe. And basically with drywall, the next coat here is going to be wider than that first coat. So you go to wider and wider knives. You know, this time we were using fairly narrow knives, and then the next one will go to something like this. And on the last one you go to something like this. You just go to progressively wider knives with thinner and thinner mud until you're done. And then you give it a little scrape, a quick little sand, and texture. With texturing, a lot of times you don't even need to sand it because the texture hides so much. Look at my patches. So you guys, so here's the patches. All they need is a sand and a texture, okay? Here's this one here. Looks real good. Okay, but here's the thing. We have some work to do. Because like, we've got an electrical cord running through here. All this plumbing needs to be moved to the porch because we're moving the laundry and the water heater to the porch. So anyways, I said that to say this, is that all this needs to be patched too, so there's no sense in getting too detailed with the drywall or painting at this moment. But it's patched good enough, it looks good. So, we need to tear out all this because our battery's going to be going here. So let's pull out our sniffer. Okay, we got our sniffer out. Let's put it on all this stuff. There's nothing going on around here, okay? So let's just start tearing out all this stuff. These are live, but they're DC, so we're not going to pick them up with the sniffer.
Okay.
The hell?
Oh! That would have broke my nails.
That didn't work out at all. Okay, I'm going to move this from the other side. Let me grab my wire cutters and let's start tearing all this out.
Look what he's done to this room. He's done to it.
We'll clean it up at the end. Look at all this horrible stuff.
Oh.
Down there. This is some kind of Generac box, but we gotta get rid of this. I don't have a Generac. Let's push these out. You can plug the other end.
I can't. Because you're yanking it wildly and I've got one hand.
For the record, she has two hands, guys. Not that I have anything against one-handers. Okay, so those are out. This pipe needs to go.
Sure you're not. How do you know you're not busting out the siding when you do that?
This gas line has to go right here. This goes into the room for the heater on the room. Let's cut this out.
Make a cool necklace out of that.
Yeah. Some kind of tweaker necklace. So that stuff's flushed now. Let's go outside and figure out how we can remove that stupid box on the wall. Okay. There's a box over here.
Mr. Herb-O-Matic is not known for patience.
Okay, here you go.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the dryer vent thing is removed. Let's go over here. Is this the conduit that thing was mounted on? Or is this it? Here. Oh, did I bring my sniffer?
Oh my goodness.
We need to bring the sniffer so we know if any of this is live. Because that might be live right there.
I can't believe how, like, freely you're sticking your hands in that box, to be honest.
Oh!
Okay.
So...
Lots of live wires in there.
Okay. So these are live. Some of them are live. None of this is live. These are... This is the high pipe where the outlet is. I can't believe this stuff's live. It's just hanging out here.
The hell?
Ah, crush that. Look at it. There's a grasshopper.
Ew.
It's a skeleton. Or
I
whatever.
didn't get to focus on it before you dropped them.
Sorry.
Just love it.
There's some bugs and eggs and stuff.
Oh.
I didn't get it, but I could have.
Okay, so if you get it, should I just like
Kick me.
Spartan kick you?
Yes. But don't enjoy it. Now this fat cord that's in there looks like it's been cut out here. Somebody has salvaged it.
You love eggs. It's your favorite food.
What kind of eggs are
Stop.
those? Those spider eggs of some sort?
I don't know.
Black widow probably. Okay. This is out. Now let's go in there and remove what we can in there. Make sure we got nothing in these holes. Do not. All the wires are green.
What does that mean?
No, they're all grounds, I guess. I don't know what good that does them. Just kidding. He's using ground wire as hot. They're all green to neutral, hot, and hot, or hot, neutral, and ground.
Ooh. Easier to pull the other way, maybe? Oh, you did it.
So, okay, these two we gotta wait until we're done with our solar system. Let's check something, because this box has been here since we moved in. Okay.
Huh. Oh.
No, that's not.
Oh, okay.
It was a false alarm because I tapped it. This switch is just laying on the ground. It's not doing anything, so that's good news. We can pull out all our wires that went to the generator now. And then we'll cut these too. Not cut the wrong one because some of those are live. So we can take this out. This is live, and this is live. All three of them are stub outs, and they don't go anywhere. But they're all live.
Do you have any hats for them?
Well, I'm going to shut the power off, strip them back, and put wire nuts on them. This cable here, right? Mm-hmm. Not a cable. This is a propane line that's running through this box. So this is that propane line that we cut that was running inside. So that's not active anymore. Okay, here's what we're going to do here. We're just going to put hats on these. Not hats. Why is he saying hats? Wire nuts. We're going to put wire nuts on those. Let's square this off real quick. I need a patch. So we're going to square this off. Now we want this to be roughly the same size. So let's see here. From the back of my shoe to the front of there is the measurement. So we'll go from here to there. Goes right here. There's your square.
Wow.
Okay, let's shut down the power.
I found your party hats.
They're not party hats, they're wire nuts. I'll show you my party hat later. Okay, let's put this patch on real quick. I don't have any of this siding at the moment. I have this old tube that's been in my bag for a long time. Let's just use some of that. This is frosting for the party.
Stop.
Okay.
I regret this.
You said party hat. You have to wear a hat to prevent the frosting. Blow those holes out so that we don't have to fight it. Let's stick it on.
Oh, who the hell?
Okay. Now, while we're at it, let's put on our hats. Our wire nuts. Won't listen to my wife. I don't. So we're just going to strip this Romex down here. Now let's open these up. I'm only interested in the hot neutral.
So if your head wasn't big enough, you use this thing to make it even bigger.
She's mean to me, guys, all the time. She's laughing about it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
This is bully. This is literally bullying that I'm dealing with right now. Okay. This is like literally the thing I'm talking about. Put these wire nuts on.
Did you get them shaped how you wanted them?
This camera's off. I'm gonna go straight to the moon. One of these days. Okay, so we got all our wire nuts taped off. Let's push these up in here. So we want them facing up, right? You want umbrellas, not buckets. You don't want water to gather in your wire nuts.
Let me see that.
So we pushed them all up.
How festive.
How he was charging the house. So he had this plug, and this came from his generator out in the shop. This line goes all the way to the generator in the shop. And he had this plugged into this outlet, and that's how he charged the house. So we're gonna do.
Can I see that outlet?
Yeah. There's the clean spot where it was plugged in. So let's, I'm just gonna cut all this out. It's not in use anymore, and I don't want to deal with it. So we'll get rid of this. This is trash now. Okay, there it is.
Wow.
It's still usable. All right. Now let's plug our holes.
Touch me with his spider hands.
I'm gonna become Spider-Man now.
No.
Then I'll kiss you upside down and stuff. Subscribe if you want to see that. Okay, so here we go. I plug this hole with putty so that the bugs don't live, or the mice don't live in the wall. So we got everything buttoned up in here. Looks excellent. Let's close this up and never open it again. Let's see if this wire that feeds the ground is live. We'll turn the power back on. Here, it goes over here. I don't see anything. And it goes over here and it feeds these switches over here.
Feeds our ground switches.
Yeah, you can turn on your grounds or not, depending on how safe you want to feel.
It's a ground wire.
Yeah, so okay, so that looks like it's off.
Snippity-doo. Wow.
Let's pull this out. I don't like ground wires like this going under the ground. So this is garbage too. Add that to our pile. Now let's close up this box again. Never open it again. Okay, let's make a patch for this. So this is 6.5.
Oh, Houlihan.
Let's make it 6.5 by 6.5. Do you think drywall is easier to work with than wet wall?
What's wet wall?
Okay, so we got our patch there. Trace that.
And put on my safety squints.
You don't look at it. Here's our patch backer.
If anyone knows what's going on, comment below.
Okay, so there's our patch.
So in order to fix the hole, you have to make a bigger hole.
You keep being lippy, I'm gonna give you a bigger hole. Then we're gonna patch it. Okay.
It boggles my mind how freely you stick your hand in things like that.
Didn't bother you when I met you.
Oh my God.
Got our insulation scissors here.
The kitchen scissors. I'm just kidding.
These are not. These are Harbor Freight specials. Mother-in-law, would you like a pillow?
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's put some in there. Let's put a handle on the board. That one's so bent. That screw. Put them in here.
It's got you bent out of shape today, Napoleon.
Okay.
Wife advice. You should try saying that to your husband mid-project.
She's a pain in the ass. All right, so here we go.
Oh, it's like a handle. Wow.
Oops, I went way too far with that one.
Yeah, you screwed up our drywall.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's pretty attached anyway.
Yeah, that looks good.
You got it.
Need to remove these things.
These things.
Some kind of racking system they had in there for some previous system.
That one. Right there.
Get out of here. Okay, this is out.
Wow, what's behind it?
Yeah, nothing.
A hole.
It was racking. For some kind of battery system or something. Okay, this one's got extra nails in it.
Of course.
See the nails?
Yeah, of course. There's nails. It's normal.
That wall is not the sturdiest. Do you see that? Nothing.
Yeah, wait. Do that one more time. Huh.
That wall is not the most sturdiest wall I've ever seen in my life.
I know what's preventing it.
That's not that. Get out of here. Get out of here. You are
See?
a problem.
You believe it. Oh, there's like 3 nails.
I know. Try not to pop a hole in the drywall. Okay.
Wow. When you run out of screws, that's... He was trying to save the screws around here, and so he started using nails.
Screwing around with some nails. Okay, so this room is completely prepared for our solar system. The washer and dryer are gone. All this stuff is gone. So there's nothing left for me to do. What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Unless you want your dryer. You don't care about the dryer, do you?
I would love a dryer for
How
those
dry
for those rainy days. And
How dry do you like it?
I don't.
Dry
No,
is
I'm
the
not gonna answer this.
Dry is the opposite of what's good.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's go get the dryer fixed. I have to hook up the dryer because I bought new pants. About every year I buy like 4 more pairs of pants because my pants get holes in the butt. And then my butt is out. And this isn't that kind of channel. Those get cycled down to our other channel. So, but anyways, I need her to wash my pants, so we're gonna have to have a dryer going.
So we get a dryer when it affects you.
That's right. So, real quick about inflation, guys. A year or 16 months ago, I bought 4 pairs of Levi's, and they were $40 each. They're telling us that it's been about 2.5% inflation or 2.8% inflation. I went to buy 4 more pairs of Levi's, and they were 60 bucks. So I don't know how 2.8% equals 60 or 50%. They're 50% more expensive. So I don't know how 50% is 2.8%, but you know, I've never been that great with math. So I had to switch to Wranglers from Levi's. So hopefully the Wranglers work well. The Wranglers are 30 bucks.
Hopefully they don't make your butt look stupid.
They probably can make my butt look awesome like a cowboy. Okay guys, I need to put in a dryer vent. And I don't have the right size hole saw, but I have one that's too big. So I guess that'll be fine. This is 4.5. Wish I had 4 1/4 or even 4. But this is gonna have to do. So let's go out and blow our hole.
Why does it have to do that?
This? No one has to do that. You're a full-grown woman. All right, so let's don't be coy with me. This is how you get rid of weeds, is we're gonna cook this weed with the dryer exhaust.
Great.
And go right here. It will go right here. So let's blow a hole.
Say it one more time.
Right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, put in our hole filler. Now I wish I had pan head screws for this, but I don't. So all we got is countersunk, which is not right. It's not right, but it's right now.
Put your hands in it. I think it's amazing how you haven't been stung by a scorpion yet.
The scorpions don't want to bother you. Let's make sure we're level.
Don't want it to look stupid.
The wife is extra grumpy because the baby's going through sleep training today. So she's taking it out on me. Okay, now we have a dryer exhaust.
Little flipper flapper.
It's got a flipper flapper in here.
Stop it.
Okay.
Dude has a stick. Tell us about your stick.
Okay, over here, inexplicably, there's a gas line. Comes out of the wall, curls along the ground, and then just has a valve there. So let's take that off and see if we can save any fittings off of here that we might be able to use on our...
Does that count as the land provided?
Yeah, what's growing out of the earth. Okay. So let's go take this. Now, I don't know if this is approved for gas or not, because it doesn't have a yellow handle on it. Okay, guys, so I looked up these markings, and this is a water valve, not for natural gas or propane. So, I'm not going to use it. Okay, wow, this is a water valve. That's fine. This fitting is still the correct fitting. It's a brass compression fitting, 3/8 by 3/8. And I dug through my used brass fittings and I found a 3/8 coupling.
Wow.
So we're in business. Because we're using old fittings and it's an old dryer and everything, let's do belt and suspenders or meat and potatoes, whatever you want to call it. Different people call it different thing.
What does it mean?
Okay, that's enough, apparently. Now let's put some shoe on here. This is the belt and suspenders, because you can use either or, but we're going to use both.
I get it.
It wasn't a riddle.
What is the way you started it?
Okay, I just need a paper towel or a rag or something. Thank you. That's nice of her. She made them more convenient sizes.
It's like not fair for you to call that not a riddle. Because like, what if I was referring to my hair and I said, I'm going to give it the old waddle doddle.
I said belt and suspenders. I said real
Okay,
words,
well,
though.
what if I said I was going to give my hair the belt and suspenders? What do you think that means?
I don't know, like a brat and some hairspray or something. I don't know.
Slurp and burp.
Okay, so let's hook up the dryer vent. Will you hand me the dryer vent real quick and a clamp? So I don't have to get up. Because one thing I hate is getting up. I have a clamp too.
I only have one hand.
Let's take our hose, and they give you the double male here. But since I'm not into that.
I've heard about that.
No, you better not have heard about that. So I'm going to stick this in here to keep the dirt out. Okay, that's what they're good for. Let's feed this in here. Oh, use this hole. That's where I had the gas line when the dogs had a heater out here.
Fascinating.
I've got one right here. Why are you holding another one?
I don't know. Why'd you grab another one? I was handing that to you.
Fascinating. I don't know why I put up with you. Okay. Oh, my plug is bent. There we go.
Ooh, I have a question.
What's that?
Why is that tag burned up?
What tag are you talking about? Let me get everything pushed back real quick.
You made my washer wonky. Like you broke the feet.
You did not. The hell?
I fixed it.
We've got our RV regulator ready to go. And it's plumbed in and feeding our dryer. Now, this is not ideal to have this kind of stuff going on, but we're moving away from propane through this summer with the new giant solar system. And as we move away from propane, we'll have less and less of this kind of stuff going on. And then I want to trench a line and put the propane tanks outside the fence line. Still using one of these regulators because it's awesome for the stove uses 2 40-pounders and it lasts 6 months. And the heater in the room can use 2 40-pounders and last quite a while. Since we're going to be going to a heat pump in the room, and we'll just be using the fireplace for, you know, my birthday or your birthday. I don't really need it for my birthday, but for your birthday, you know. Let's take our soapy water and spritz these old fittings. It's like never gonna leak because we did the belt and suspenders. All right, so now let's pull this.
Ooh.
This is fairly clean.
Yeah.
I'll save time and just stick this straight in my belly button because that's where it's going. Comment down below if any of you guys get lint in your belly button. I get lint in my belly button all the time. When I take a shower, a piece of lint comes out. And it's always this color. Let me see if this hole is linty. It appears to be pretty linty. I may have to take this stupid dryer apart and clean it out. So let's fire her up and see if she works. I don't know how to work her, so I'm gonna bring in the operator. Set her up, babe.
Okay. Cotton high. Let's do normal. That doesn't sound right.
Why does that sound super wet? That sounds super wet to you?
No, it sounded like there was beads in it.
What the heck was that? I hated that noise. What was that? Water, right?
That's not water. There's no way there's water in there.
Oh my gosh, look at how much lint just came out of it.
Sound of dried up lint balls?
Let me see if any heat's coming out. It's hot. So what was that noise? Was that lint? It's warm in there. Feel the heat.
Wow.
So it's working. Oh, this is from Sears. Check that out. This will probably last forever. You know that?
Yeah.
Honestly, it'll probably last forever. And the lint came out. And plenty of air is coming out.
Oh my goodness. A big dust of, big
More
poof
lint
of dust.
came out. Anything come out? There's sand or something in there.
Yeah, just like dust and sand and stuff.
There's some kind of sand sound. I think it's literally sand in the hose.
Yeah, I think there's sand in there.
Yeah, so unfortunately. But the dryer seems to work great. It's pretty quiet and stuff. So we got a dryer. This is what we've been using, is this solar dryer.
That's what I've been doing for 1.5 years.
We're still gonna do that. This is gonna be for like cloudy days or the baby needs an outfit immediately. So the wife has a washer and dryer now. It's a little dirty, it doesn't look like it, but we've got a blank canvas for our solar system now. We're finally ready to get this thing all whipped into shape. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll be throwing in the 96 kilowatt hour battery system and our 20 kilowatt inverters. It's gonna be awesome, guys. Stay tuned. We're gonna go into epic detail on everything so that if you want to install a solar system, you can too. Jingle your bells to get notified of our episode. It's right there on the subscription thing. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. It helps out the channel a bunch. Thank you to our patrons. Thank you to our subscribers. Thank you for everybody that keeps this going. We'll see you in the next one. What are you doing with the milk mustache, buddy?